Welcome back to the channel for Right Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. Today we're taking a look at a very unique and interesting series of dive watches from one of our favorite German brands, Tutima. We're looking at the Tutima M2 7 Seas collection. Before we dig in too deep, we'll invite you to subscribe to our channel so you catch all of our upcoming videos on amazing watches like this one. The Tutima M2 7 Seas series is new to the shop. It's got a 44mm diameter, a 52mm lug-to-lug, and is 13mm thick. Inside, it's powered by a Tutima caliber 330 automatic movement. There are a few different variants of this fantastic new watch. Obviously, we've got the yellow dial and the orange dial here today, and there's a nice royal blue as well, each of them having the strap or the bracelet option. These watches are designed to be a true diver's companion with extremely legible dials and a 500-meter water resistance. These watches are all manufactured in light, durable, and comfortable titanium. They all have a fun colored dial, which will be a great option when considering mixing up a collection. Luminous indicators surround the dial, and we have a day-date complication over at 3 o'clock, adjacent to the crown. One design feature that I really like, and I feel like is gaining some steam and popularity, is to have the dive timing bezel the same color as the case, in this instance, titanium. Tutima as a brand has a very strong history with pilot style or Flieger watches, but I feel they do a great job by throwing their hat into the ring with the dive watch category with the 7 Seas collection. The dive bezel is a unidirectional 60-click bezel. It's got a very nice, audible, and secure ratchet here around the outside. A view of these flat sides of the case really show how thin of a profile this watch has, which in combination with this titanium construction is going to make this extremely wearable. A nice Tutima signed crown sits here on the right side of the case. I rather like the bracelet on this watch, as it's a bit of a modified H-link pattern, and I think it goes well with this matte titanium finish. There's a lovely Tutima signature on the buckle here, and there's a milled deployant clasp underneath. In a bit of a surprise, for an otherwise utilitarian piece, there's a nice high polish engraving of a ship here on the underside, paying homage to the heritage of the watch. These watches do not leave any wanting on the lume, as it's very strong and will be great for nighttime or underwater visibility. While I typically prefer a bracelet, the strap option on these watches is quite compelling as well. It's got a nice taper that goes in straight from the case, and we have a beautiful milled deployant here as well. I also love the orange accent that matches the dial perfectly. Holding these two watches side by side, if you decided to go in either direction, you're really not going to go wrong. They're both extremely durable and impressively spec'd timepieces, and quite attractive. For me, I think I may actually lean towards the strap option on these watches, as I love the way it tapers and matches the dial. At 44mm, these aren't exactly small wrist watches. That being said, the larger size aids the legibility, and for me with an 8-inch wrist, it looks really quite good. Both options, the bracelet and the strap, wear extremely well, and the lug-to-lug distance is pretty short considering. You don't have traditional lugs that extend beyond the case. That will make this wearable for other wrists, smaller than my own. Overall, we were really impressed here with the 7 Seas collection. It's a fun colored dial and an impressive wristwatch altogether. They look great, perform even better, and they wear really well on the wrist. A great trio, if you ask me. For those looking for a little spice in their dive watch lineup, this may be a very compelling option. This is an impressive new series of dive watches from Tutima, and we're happy to carry them in the shop and share them with you here today. If you'd like to purchase any of these, or other watches from our shop, please visit us at righttime.com or give us a call. We're always happy to help. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Right Time.